Alrighty guys, welcome back. Farming etc. here. I bet you guys probably noticed that I sound a little bit better, and well, that's because I don't have my cold anymore. I still got a little bit of a stuffy nose, but hey, I'm doing better. So as you can see here, I have a piece of 1-inch foam 4x4 for the display. It's not very straight over here, but that's fine. There's going to be a fence along there, so yeah, this is going to be the display. Me and C-Mill 2024 are going to be having a display competition over the next couple of months. But I know I'm going to beat him. He's not that hard to beat. I know how he does his displays. And he's not doing the stuff I'm doing. We are both doing displays based off of the 80s. His is going to be like 100 to 200 acre, and mine is going to be a 8 to 1,000 acre. I gotta get me a bottle of water. Right here is one. So as you can see, there's some basswood laying there. That is for. There's going to be a garage on the house. And then the barn for the wood, or the wood for the barns. I gotta clean up the house. You can see it's dirty. I'm going to get windows printed for it, 3D printed windows. Might redo that door, and might repaint it. I'm not sure yet. And have some detail. I gotta make a chimney for it. But yeah, that's about it for the house. It's gonna get a garage on it. You probably won't be able to see these windows, so I'm not too worried about them. So right here we have some 1/16 by a quarter, 36-inch long. You can see if it'll focus, but they're like bands. This will probably be the bands around the building. You know. It'd be like in real life, it'd be like 2x4s that go around, hold the metal on, and some framing for the doors. Actually, there's only gonna be one barn in a garage, because the one is going to be basically the same barn that Christian Oyster put on his, pretty sure it was 17 Lafayette show, the A-frame red iron steel building with the 2255 in it. Right here is my post. And they are 3/16 by 3/16 24-inch. Then I've got some basically planks right here. There are, what size are these? 1/16 by a quarter by 24. Those probably be more for framing. I got to order styrene and some, a little bit thinner wood for a old wooden barn. So yeah, that's that. I'm not really gonna give you guys too much. Oh, I already show you. Oh yeah, I should use bands. Oh, and I got wood, a dowel rod here. That's going to be the post in the wooden barn. I'm not gonna give you guys too much on the display because I know that Chase is watching, and I don't want to give too much away to him. He already knows somewhat, because I kind of ran my mouth before we, so he's going to have this competition. You guys are probably going to wonder what the winner wants, and that is bragging rights. So, it don't really matter to you guys, but it's kind of a small school thing with us. Here I have a piece of 2x2 1-inch foam. Going to be using that for a field, basically for so I could have picture purposes. It's just going to be a field, fence line, trees, waterway, probably. If I have enough room, might put like a dirt road or something. So I will give you a right on the display. Or kind of. So there's going to be a road around here. That's what the quad track's for. The road's not going to be too much wider than the quad track. Probably like that. Yeah, it's probably going to be a couple inches. There's going to be something over there. I can't say. The house is going to sit something like that. We'll say that. It's real quick. Barn, bins, and barn, and something over here, not saying. Actually, you know, this will probably be a little bit closer like that. About that much distance between the road. Yeah. I might have to change some stuff up. But, actually, you know, the house actually might go like this. I don't know. But yeah, over there I've got some, rocks, some corn stalks, some trees. Back there I got some stuff in them hay wagons that's going to go on display. But, real quick, unplugged. Real quick, I'd like to show you, get my camera set up here. I got my 3D printer to work. So I like to thank, Jason from For the Love of Tractors. He really helped me. He, actually, I sent him my file and he, printed it for me and it turned out fine for him. And I was getting ready to send this thing back and I was like, you know what? I was getting ready to put it back in the box. He's like, I was like, you know what? I'm going to redo it one more time. And, I watched a different YouTube video this time and calibrated it. And now it prints fine. And they've already started sending me another. There's already another printer. Same exact one on the way. So I get it. I'm going to keep it because, obviously, I'm out of a bottle of resin. The bottle of resin ain't much bigger than this bottle of water here. And I'm almost out of it already. Actually, there's a print going. I haven't brought it out here yet. Because I'm going to be sending it back. But, I need to order more resin. And I got to get another build plate. And I got some stuff I need to order. But it's doing a 2.5 hour print right now. I'm building a, DMI, cushion hitch for the back of a truck. And a workbench. I think the workbench is going to be a little bit bigger than what I need. But it was just kind of a SketchUp test run. But yeah, I got a fuel tank and a toolbox here. I printed I got 4 more toolboxes. And, one or two of those is spoken for. And then I'm gonna keep a few, obviously. So I got to add hose to them this weekend, sometime before Monday. And then I made 20 of these. Okay, so I made one toolbox. It did good. So I was like, you know what? I know I can sell them. So I'm going to make 20. Well, what happened? I got it in right here. Or this isn't it. But one of the lips, one right there, they weren't equal. One was longer than the other. I mean, it wasn't that much you could tell. But I didn't notice it, and so I was like, I know these will sell, so I made 20 of them, and I ended up breaking 5 of them, getting them off, or not 5, 2, like 3 of them, getting them off, but that was no big deal, and I was like, you know, I can't sell these, you know, I'm gonna have a bad repetition if I sell something bad. So I messaged a friend of mine, Chase, actually, and I tried to sell them to him for 50 cents a piece. And, I mean, a little bit of sanding, and you wouldn't have noticed. This stuff's easy to sand down. He didn't want them, but I did get to sell 2 of them. This is a good one here. I think I only printed 1 of these. I gotta print more. I'm gonna print about 30 or 40 of them. I'm possibly thinking about setting up at the Urbana Farm Toy Show in Urbana, Ohio, just to sell 3D printed stuff. If I can get some good stuff that people would want to buy. I've got some ideas brewing in the head. If I can get a good drawing system or CAD system, then I'll be set. So yeah, I got them. I got a order from Amazon today. I got pastel chalks to weather. Tomorrow I will have a delivery of 4 cans of Testors Dalco, it was cheaper to get. By the time I buy 2 separate cans, it's gonna be cheaper for $3. I could have got 4. For $3 more, I could have got 2 more. So I got that. You guys, I got something. I'm gonna build. You guys will find out about the printer stuff later on, probably middle of next week. YouTube wouldn't let me have a live stream. I was gonna have a live stream, but it said your channel's not meet our requirements or something. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna make a video. But anyway, I went to Hobby Lobby and I got some. I spent about $68 there. I can show you real quick, I guess. I got this aluminum tubing for axles. I don't know. There shouldn't be. I got this 3488. I'm gonna do some stuff to it. It might end up on the display. I got the Chevy C10. That's gonna go on the display. Ford LTD. That's going on the display. And there's what else? Oh, I know where it's at. I got that. These I got all these. I got 2 of them there. I'm gonna customize one probably. Now there was something else that I got. Now what did I do with it? I know I bought something else. Oh, maybe is that it? Nope, that's a cock shed, isn't it? Yeah, that's a cock shed. You know, I can't remember what else I bought, but I know I bought the wood, and I'll show you this real quick. I bought this third hand. It's really gonna be helpful. Also in the mail today, I got some this Medina Crafts point. What is it? Point. It's like 0.5 or 0.7. I'm going to use it for hose, you know, shoot, hydraulic lines, stuff like that. So that's what I got that for. I cannot remember what else I bought at the Hobby Lobby. I know there was something else, Greenlight. Oh, I got the receipt in my pocket. But yeah, I bought that basswood and some other stuff here. But yeah, I'm gonna get me a website set up, hopefully, so I can start selling some of this stuff. I got the receipt here. Let me look at it. So let's see here. Toys and well, I don't know what I bought, because all it says is toys and hobbies, crafts, toys and hobbies, toys and hobbies, toys and hobbies, toys and hobbies. What did I spend 20 bucks on? Huh. You know, I just don't know what else I bought. I rearranged this shelf and now I don't know what I got. Oh, but anyway, I got all my receipts. I'm going to figure out what all I got in this display. This is my first real big display, and I don't know if you guys have heard of Chris Steeb or not, but I want to make it a as good as a Chris Steeb display. I mean, I want to make it so good that it could win. Don't mind me, I'm all stuffy. That it could win at the National in Dyersville. So that's my goal. But then again, it's my first display. But we'll just see how it goes out. Hopefully it goes good. You know, I'm kind of lucky. I'm friends with a lot of the bigger guys that's into the collectibles. You know, Christian Oyster, all those guys that you hear about. So, you know, I got help, you know. Projects, I'm still gotta go with paint. I've been busy with the 3D printer, and I've been sick, and had Christmas parties, and it's just been ridiculous, how busy I've been. So yeah, that's just kind of an update on everything. I gotta go right now. I've got 4 more of these fuel tanks soaking in alcohol. Not the drink, not the kind of alcohol you drink, but the other kind of alcohol. Yeah, funny story. Walked in Big Lots in Marysville today. I never really been in there, and I couldn't find any alcohol. There's a lady, an employee there, and I walked up to her and I said, "You guys sell alcohol?" And she's like, "No, I said, "Do you guys sell alcohol, the kind that, you know, like?" And she's like, first she heard I say alcohol, and she's like, "No," and she started laughing, and there's another employee that started laughing, and she said, "Oh yeah," and she showed me to it. But, funny story. If you would have been there, you would have understood. But anyway, yeah, I got 4 more of these in the thing. Get them done and throw them under a light for a few minutes. Get them done, and then tomorrow morning I'll get them primered. And mine, now I gotta go to the store, get some paint. Not gonna paint the one I got sold, or the ones I got sold, but I'm gonna paint mine. But the one that's primered, I gotta check and see if he wants me to put hose on it. But get them done. Probably print more of these in the morning. I'll probably print about 10 of them. I mean, I don't really have a purpose for them. But I'll get them sold. I'll sell them on Facebook or something. I gotta do some modifications to it, because you'll see. I mean, they fit fine in there. Go down there like a fuel tank. It sits in there about as high as a fuel tank, you know, like that. And then, you know, you put your toolbox goes in there like that. You know, it fits good in there, everything. But when I put the fuel tank in there, the lip of the toolbox doesn't sit on the bed rail, so I gotta lower the toolbox down a little bit there. So yeah, I mean, it fits good in there, I think, you know. Anyways, hang on right there. Nope, that's no. Let me get something here once I find it. Oh, well, the bed snapped off my floater truck. Oh, good thing it's not going on the display. I know I just had this. Give me a minute. It's over here somewhere. Right there it is. So what? That sound was a die-cast. Here, I gotta move this camera. So this is the die-cast Moores one, and this is the 3D printed one. So there is a big size difference. So I know I might size them down a little bit, but I mean, they look exactly the same, I think. To tell you the truth, I just made a fuel tank shape in the CAD system. I didn't even measure it out, and this is the first one right here, and it fit down in there like it was nothing. So I'm kind of happy with that, you know. But I think they came out good, you know. But that's my opinion, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna lower this down. If this cushion hitch comes out fine, I might take my camera in the house and show you. But if this cushion hitch comes out fine, then I'm possibly might make more of them I got a couple trucks that's going on display that's going to get them. Either if I had to buy them or have someone else design them, but they're going on the display. And I'll show you this workbench and some other designs I've got. So yeah. I'll show you what this build plate stuff is, and I'll kind of explain the printer with you. So yeah, I'll see you in the house, I guess. Alright guys, so we're in the house here. Here is my printer here. So yeah, you can see right there. That's the layers right there. It's got 12 out of 400 layers printed. 212 minutes left. So there's that. This is the resin. You don't want to get that on you. There's not much left. Maybe like that much. I don't know how much is in there. But yeah. I got a funnel here to pour back in there. I'm right here. That's the 4 fuel tanks in there. And so yeah, I'll open this up. Oh, you're not supposed to breathe this stuff in, so don't breathe, guys. So yeah, I've got it pretty full because this workbench is pretty big. What's it waiting on it to raise up? Should be raising up. But this right here, that's the build plate. I'm gonna get another one of those because while it's printing, I'm back here designing. Once it's done printing, I put it in the alcohol to soak so they come off. So they'll come off easier because the alcohol pulls it off. And then I've already put the USB drive in, you know, ready to go. And I still gotta wait on this. You know, if I had another build plate, I could have already be printing again while I'm taking this off. And then this is FEP. You pour your resin in here, and then it builds on this plate right here. And you unscrew this, take it off, and you scrape them off with this scraper here. And then there's a screen down in there that underneath this vault. Call this the vat, vault, whatever you want to call it. And that's what tells the printer the print. But anyway, I'll pull this up on my computer so you guys can see it on there. Alright, so this is blurry for some reason. But that's my workbench right there. This is my CAD system. I just got one for beginners. So it's just got like basic shapes on it. I don't know why my screen's all blurry now. Every time I go to take a picture of my computer, it's always blurry. Maybe it's my screen, I don't know. But here, let me pull this up for you guys. See, these are my designs. Right there, that's the bumper. You see it has different colors like that. That is because I use different shapes, different colors, different shapes. I don't know why it's named these. I have no idea. Right there, I'm working on a tractor toolbox. You know, like would bolt to the side of your tractor for tools. And then the fuel tank and the toolbox right there. So this is what I'm working on right now. Then what you do is you bring it down here, and you put it in this thing right here, and then you slice it and you put it on the thing. But as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.